Wait, call Garden State Bariatrics now. Most insurances cover bariatric procedures. Garden State's team are experts at checking your insurance for you. Give them your card, they will take care of it. Don't wait. Many people wait much longer than they should. We listened in as a potential patient with some health issues wondered if he was heavy enough for bariatric procedures. Joe's body mass index is nearing the danger zone. What is your BMI? You can check it easily.
The criteria for weight loss surgery are pretty straightforward. It's based on something called body mass index. The abbreviation you may see is BMI. If your BMI is above 40, that's 40, then you're a candidate for surgery regardless of whether or not, whatever your medical condition is. If your BMI is less than 35, then you're not a candidate for surgery, again, regardless of your medical conditions. And between 35 and 40 is a bit of a gray zone where it actually depends on your medical condition, and you're only a candidate if you have medical problems such as diabetes, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, heart disease, etc. The BMI calculations are complicated, but if you go to my website or really any bariatric website, you just type in your height, type in your weight, and the website will tell you what your BMI is.
Joe is a good example of a patient who's not waiting too long. He wants to improve his health now before it gets really serious. And he let us eavesdrop on his consultation.
Well, looking at your chart, your BMI is 39, but if we look closer at your chart, you have some other comorbidities, other medical problems that would kind of push us one way or the other based on the type of surgery that we think would be good for you. The fact that you have diabetes and you also have high blood pressure, and I suspect you might even have some underlying heart disease that hasn't been found yet, I think the gastric bypass might actually help you.
I mean, one of the reasons why I'm here is just to try and define or try and decipher which is the right way to go.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. And based on the options that we have, the one that I think would be best suited for you, although you aren't morbidly overweight, you do have a higher BMI.
Joe, I know you had met with Dr. Decision, and he and I also discussed your case, and as I think he told you, your body mass index is 39, but with your medical conditions, that makes you a candidate for surgery. In particular, your diabetes has me concerned about, your future medical problems. Even though you seem to be doing okay right now, diabetes can cause a lot of problems in the future. So given all that, I think the best treatment for you would probably be, the bypass. As we discussed, and you discussed with Dr. Decision, that is really your best option for resolving and really curing your diabetes. You haven't had it that long, and in someone like you, the bypass, I can tell you, 98, 99% of the time, your diabetes will be gone within several weeks after this operation.
The diabetes will be gone. Joe will have a new lease on life, like so many others have. Call Garden State Bariatrics in Milburn or Bayville for a consultation now. Avoid the negativity that so many overweight people face every day whenever the subject of weight arises. Listen to the people who really know all about it.
You can't please anybody, so only do this to please yourself. Don't listen to anybody else. Just turn it off, because it's not about them. And at the end of the day, it's your health, it's your body, it's your life.
Do it. Do it. Change your life. Why should you stay in the house? Why should you live in the house? Do it. Come out. Shop. Live. Get a haircut. Look pretty. Put lipstick. Put earrings. You don't have a boyfriend, you'll find one. Come out.
I say do it. It changed my life. It saved my life. I was diagnosed with sleep apnea, had high blood pressure, diabetic. I was taking 3 shots of insulin a day. And all the little in-between problems that you have with being overweight. I have diabetic neuropathy. And ever since I came out the hospital, I haven't had to take any insulin. I'm off all my medications. So I highly recommend it.
You can't explain it, and I can't know what to say to get it across to people. Get off the couch, make the phone call, do it. Look at this. I mean, I'm still not a bathing beauty. I'm never gonna be 35 again or 25. I don't wanna be. I wanna be 65 and healthy.
The day I left the hospital, Valentine's Day 2009, I was 486.
Still pains you to say that, doesn't it?
I have it tattooed on my foot, so I never forget. I'm never going back there. And every time I look down at the scale, I see that 486 and it reminds me that's never happening again. When you look in the mirror every day, I mean, I look in the mirror at myself every day and I'm like, oh my God. I cannot, I mean, I carry my before picture around with me just because people don't believe me that I was that heavy. I have to carry that picture around, and besides, like, people don't recognize me. It's not as scary as you think it is.
This surgery, you can change your life. Look at me. I'm, you know, it's amazing. I mean, I just can't say enough. My head is there. It's changed my head. It's changed everything.
So many of us are living such a great life now. You know, we're not sitting home depressed and upset and our health isn't out of control anymore. We're living life.
It's time. Look in the mirror. Don't feel guilty about making the call. You've tried to lose weight over and over again, and it simply hasn't worked. Bariatric surgery could be the answer for you. Dance with your babies again. Dance with your friends. Change your life. Make the call to Garden State Bariatrics today. Garden State Bariatrics. Reclaim your health. Reclaim your body. Renew your life. For World Business Watch, I'm Rich Noonan. Thanks so much for joining us.